What's up, people? You have found the KO Report. I'm Scott Killian. Fall is here, cooler temperatures, and man, I love it. I'm using the fire pit more. If you want to check out the video on it, you can. But another thing I have, it's football season. My daughters are cheerleaders, and I like to stay a little warm out there because it can be chilly. And I have purchased a new heated coat by Phtadus. Kind of sounds like Spanish for potatoes. Anyway, I'm going to give you Killian's opinion to let you know if it's a KO or just okay. Stick around. Welcome back to a new installment of the KO Report. I'm glad you're here. While you're here, hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and do me a favor, subscribe. By subscribing to the KO Report, you'll get 10 years of good luck. Don't believe me? Try it. We're back talking about heated coats. I bought the Phtadus heated coat off of Amazon. Now this is my second heated coat that I've ever had. My first was from Milwaukee Tools. I'm sure Milwaukee Tools didn't make the coat itself, but it had it embroidered on there, and it used a Milwaukee Tools cordless Tools battery. Little 7.5 volt, I believe. Could have been 12. It's been a year or so now since I've used it. The initial investment on that coat was rather pricey. The coat, I want to say, was $150. Then you had to buy a battery if you didn't already have Milwaukee Tools. I was a Snap-on dealer. Of course I didn't have Milwaukee Tools, but I had to buy a Milwaukee Tools battery and a charger. So I want to say my initial investment was $350. It didn't take me long to realize, okay, I want a second battery, because if you're going to a football game and you're out there for a while, the one battery would last you almost through halftime. So 2 batteries was great. As the time progressed with the coat, it was a great conversation piece. People would see it, and it lights up right here on the chest where the power buttons are, and what do you got there? And I loved the attention it brought, and it was a great conversation piece. And of course, with me selling tools at the time, I had made an agreement with the vendor that I had purchased through to be a supplier of those coats, even though I didn't sell Milwaukee Tools. I was able to buy those at a wholesale price and then turn around and sell them. So that was a great aspect of it. Fast forward a few years, the batteries finally just wouldn't charge anymore. So I bought 2 more batteries. Another, golly, it was another, I want to say $125 for 2 batteries to go into it. And the coat lasts another year. And that leads us up to last winter. And I believe the coat itself had malfunctioned because you could plug in the battery and it would start up and it'd be warm and it would be nice and cozy. 20 minutes later, it'd be dead. And the battery would still be fully charged, but the coat just would not last longer than 15 to 20 minutes. And even if you put the battery in and didn't turn it on, it would start heating. So something in the elements inside went out on it. So the thing about the heated coats that you probably, if you've never had one, need to be aware of. There's 2 areas of heating. And when I say 2 areas, you do have your chest as well as the pockets. And they're operated by 2 different buttons. So I will get into that here in just a moment. But I wanted to talk about the one I got now. It's by a company called Ptahdus. I've never heard of Ptahdus, but I thought I would give it a shot. It was on Amazon. It was an affordable price, and one of the things that drew me to it more than anything else was the battery pack it uses. I'll go ahead and pull that out now. It uses a battery pack very similar to those packs you can buy that you would charge up your phone with. You plug this into a PC or an outlet. This is a battery source or a power source that can be charged, and then there's a USB port on it. You can plug into this, plug into your iPhone, your Android, whatever, and charge it. There is also, okay, then you have the input and the power input. With this one, there's a button on the side, and you can tell how much of the battery charged there at one shot. And I love that about this. The other one that I had with Milwaukee, it was kind of placed in an odd area. It was near your kidney. And if you're sitting at a ball game, fishing, riding a motorcycle, excellent. But if you wanted to wear the coat and it had the battery pack in it to drive, and I hate wearing a coat when I'm driving, but sometimes you just have to. But you go to put it on, and the way the seat contours around your lumbar area, it would just press against you and be sometimes uncomfortable. And this is a wider battery for sure, but it's not very thick. And we're talking about 1.25 inches thickness altogether. So that's another great feature about this. Plus I can use this for various things, or if this goes out, I can replace this for $30 at your local Walmart, Napa Auto Parts, wherever that sells battery packs. You can replace this. The box came with an owner's manual. Here's what I was mentioning earlier. You got 2 front zippered pockets and 1 on the chest. So let's go ahead and pull the coat out. Oh, make a mess. The coat has sort of a neoprene finish to it. Very ideal or similar, very similar to the one I had before, as well as sort of a raised collar. Now, this is great if you're using this for various outdoor events. For me, when I originally bought my outdoor or heated coat, I rode my motorcycle a lot, and the helmet would come down and sort of sit over this collar to keep cold air from going around your neck and up into your helmet, which would also cause the lens to fog if it's a full face helmet. And also, you can fold it down if you don't want to look like Joe Cool. So fold it down. It's not zipped all the way up, and it's still nice there. Now the inside is more of a felt lining that to retain the heat and also not to get damaged by the heating elements that are inside the coat. The outside is very repellent to water. Water will beat up on it and you can just see it run down. If it's raining hard, you will get waterlogged, but in a light snow or rain, this just not pelting down on you, you'll stay dry for the most part in this. The bottom of the coat does have a cinch string to cinch it up around your waist, as well as the sleeves. Have an adjustable Velcro so you can adjust the tightness of the sleeves to not let air go up your wrist if you're on a boat, riding a motorcycle, something like that, or if you're at a ball game and you just want to bundle it up, you can cinch it up in different areas. The front pockets are zippered and lined inside with more of a nylon lining, not the felt. And the operation of this is pretty simple. There is a location for this one and the battery. It's inside. Let me go ahead and unzip the coat and we'll find where this is, where this belongs. Plug it up and I'll show you the operation of it. Now, one of the things with this, when putting it into the coat and plugging in, you want to make sure you press and hold this button to turn it on. So this also activates as an on-off switch. It does tell you your batteries, but it is your on-off switch as well. So let me get this. I'll hold the coat. Oh, it's got a nice patch here that kind of gives it a little bit of depth to the plain black. But as you unzip it, you have on the inside right a little pocket here to slide things in, wallet, keys. Maybe you want to put your phone there. And then on the left side, and not quite as far back at your kidney, but maybe more a little bit to your hip side, is another pocket that's here. And that's where the battery pack goes. Inside the battery pack is the connection. So we got this, turn it on. Now the coat is ready to be worn and heated up, but there's no heat going to the coat at this point. To turn the coat on and off, press and hold. You have 3 settings. Red is high, white is medium, blue is low. And when you hold this button that has their logo on it, which you can see there, you are turning on the heating elements for the torso, which will be your upper chest. On the other side, you can see it looks like 2 hands. You can press and hold it, and now you're heating the pockets. This is the zippered pockets in the front. So you have a high, medium, and low setting on it as well. Now on low setting, honestly, I've never felt anything on a low setting. To me, it seems to be useless. Medium is a great place. I start on high. If I've got to have a coat on outside and it's cold enough to use the heated function of it, I put it on high and I will quickly change it, usually within the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, change it to medium to preserve battery life. Now, no longer than this has been on now, when I put my hand in here where the lining would be hitting my upper chest, it's very warm, and it's not hot to touch, but it's very warm. And you can have the settings of these to run in different settings. So you can have your hands on low. Let's say you got on some gloves, so you don't necessarily need it there. You don't even have to use it at all. To turn it off, press and hold about 2.5, 3 seconds, and it goes off. Same with the main coat, press and hold, it goes off. Fitment on these, I wear an extra large most of the time. This is an extra large coat. I'm 6 foot, 240 pounds. So kind of give you an idea with this. You can see here, good fitment. It's not oversized, it's not too small. There's the full opening on the sleeves. You can take and adjust this down to where you have no opening around the waist hardly at all, or around the wrist, I should say, versus the full. The zipper here, it's big enough. It goes to about here. So that's a smaller phone will fit in there. If you have one of the Max or Pros of the iPhones, it won't go. This is the case for my phone. You can tell, and that's an iPhone Max Plus. So it wouldn't fit completely. You could leave it like that, pull it in and out to have quick access to. And then if you got to go all the way up, comes up almost to your ears. Or you can wear it flip down and look a little better. I love the coat. I'm looking forward. We've got some cooler nights. This week's football game, I think the temperature around kickoff for my daughter, I have 2 daughters that are cheerleaders, so I'm thinking the kickoff for the football game this Thursday on the JV game is around 7:30, and the temperature at that time is supposed to be in the low 40s. So I'm looking forward to wearing this coat, and I may do a follow-up video on it for now, at some point. But for now, I can go ahead and tell you what time I have worn this. Outside, raking leaves, doing some various things. It's been great. And if it's anything like the jacket I had before it, and they appear to be identical, other than the stitching and a patch, I'm sure I'll have many years of service out of it. And one of the cool things about it is I can buy that battery pack a lot cheaper than I can the Milwaukee tools. Speaking of the battery pack, where is it set on you? As the other one kind of came in right here on your kidneys. The battery pack here, if I put my hand in this pocket, I can feel the battery pack fitting right there. So it's not even on your hip. You can just feel it when you put your hand in here, but it's not obscuring or obstructing anything at all. And when it's zipped up, you don't see it. So it's a nice, clean, thin cut, to where the other one, it bulged out a little bit back here. There was no way to hide it. So definitely a much better design here. It does come with a wall outlet and a USB plug to plug up the power source. Oh, I don't even have the heat on right now, but it's warming up here in the house. I'm going to take this off. Guys, this one's been a little short, hopefully to your liking. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer to each and every one that's directed to me. Thank you again for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. You've checked out the KO Report, and Killian's opinion on this, it's a KO. You can wear this to ball games, you can wear it fishing, you can wear it around your motorcycle, outside doing lawn work, whatever the case may be. This is legitimately one of the coolest products I own, and I look forward to a lot of use out of it. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care.